Hey tubers, happy Monday. Bart coming at you with a pretty sweet mail day, filled with hope and optimism as I am preparing feels a little good even though it's still expensive, $18 per card sub for PSA. It initially came out, I was like, well, that's just for a national drop-off, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then the little line there says, it doesn't have to be at the national on that little ad. So I got excited. So I'm going through filtering all the cards because the grading piles have been building. And now since it's been so long and I held off for different cards and screened cards out of previous submissions and stuff, it's kind of going through like, hey, the floodgates are back open. If I'm not willing to send it now, I got to be honest with myself. Tell myself I'm not probably ever going to send it. That being said, the submission looks like it's turning into about 200 cards. So, and I got more on the way. So, since I'm going to make this a big sub, there was a couple things I wanted to get. I need to get, team set of Prism, etc., etc. So, got some things on the way and picked up some good ones to show off as well to send in for subs. So, if you watched my last video, you saw I'm winning a hell of a lot more auctions, even though I'll just do that random, troll bidding of, hey, let's see what bites I get at these low prices I'm throwing out, low bids I'm throwing out. I got to recalibrate that because I was winning too much stuff, but picked up a 74 Unitas and a nice 6 for, I don't know, 20 bucks. Can't beat that. Used to have a 10 and traded it to a buddy in a big Montana trade where I got a whole bunch of vintage baseball and such. And saw an auction for one of these ended about 12 bucks. And so the next time one popped, I put a $12 bid and won it. So got a nice mint 9 for cheaper than I could submit a card for. I will take it all day. I just like 01 tops. Can't beat a Jeter. Price was right. Love me some tops base, so it was win-win all the way around. PSA 9 for the 01 Jeter. I couldn't believe I won this. This isn't necessarily totally in my wheelhouse, but I like to get pieces like this that kind of round out a collection a little bit and aren't fully on the beaten path. And so 07 Topps Jeter with the mantle and the bush and a PSA 9. Pretty cool there. Honestly, when I put a bid on that, didn't know what they were going for, but I thought I put something reasonably low and still won that. So I'll take it because that's pretty cool. And I am a big fan of 07 Topps because football and baseball have the same design that year. 63. I just thought it was cool to see Jim Taylor. I know it's not his first legit Packers card. He's got earlier ones, but his rookie card from 59, it's the wrong Jim Taylor, so it's not even him on the card. So I just thought it was cool for the color match. And nice little 6 there. Got me a Sir Charles. This probably is the tip of the iceberg where I will start picking up a couple of these 88 Fleers. I'd always wanted to. Was waiting for the rookies to come down, and those will still probably be the next ones that I get, the Rodman and the Reggie Miller. But Sir Charles was the first one for the 88 Fleers graded for me. Man, I got this for a steal. I barely put a bid in on this thing. Got a nice 1978 well-centered Staubach and a 6. And then this was not an auction, but a bin where it showed up late at night, and these don't get listed for reasonable prices very often. They don't get listed at all very often, to be honest with you, but reasonable prices. But that's what BBC Emporium does. They go a smidge high, but never beyond what your comfort zone is in the right pricing of the card. And I don't even say smidge high. It's just never low, you know. You never say jackpot, but you say that's what it should be, and I'd be stupid not to get it. And this was just another one of those. So Hall of Fame rookie on the football side there, Ken Strong from 35 National Chickle. I think it's 6 cards in this set that are Hall of Fame rookie cards. This puts me back at 4 of them, so chipping back away. You know, I pick up the whole spectrum there, modern, ultra modern, and vintage, and pre-war. I like it all, but anytime one of these pops up, it gets my attention and it takes the priority because they just come up rarer. So the 35s, the 40 Leafs and stuff like that, they always win priority. And even baseball, and 33 Goudies. Yeah, I have a hard time not picking up more of those. I got one on the way, actually. And then, before I get to the Raws, I did pick up a ticket. I'm getting more interested in getting some of these. I've got a couple already. But the price was right. It's banged up as all get out, but I really don't care about ticket conditions as long as it doesn't take away from the particulars on the ticket that you want to see, the date, the teams. If it's a crease or something like that, it's just gnarly. It's not gnarly in such a way where you see that a chunk of paper is all jacked or whatever, and missing or something. So I picked up this 92 ticket from December 6th. This is Jerry Rice's 101st touchdown reception. And there were a couple of these listed. I got one for the lowest. It probably wasn't in the best condition of any of them by any means, because it's pretty mangled right here, but I kind of dig that because it means it was used, and I really want that. I don't like the tickets that went unused and stuff. Even my Super Bowl tickets, I only have 3 out of the 5 Niner wins for Super Bowl tickets, but I got the stubs. I don't like the full ticket where they wasn't torn off, like it wasn't used or something like that. So that's pretty cool. I also have one from Rice's 100th touchdown, not 100th touchdown reception, but 100th touchdown that was about 2 months earlier than this one. And that's I can't trust the listings because you have to verify what the heck they're actually saying in the listing, because if it's not slabbed, then it doesn't have that cool reminder of what it was for. And Rice, especially for touchdown milestones, you have to specifically check out what it is, because we all know him as a receiver and everything, but he does also have 11 additional touchdowns. Besides his 197 career receiving touchdowns, he's got 10 rushing touchdowns and then a return touchdown. So whether it was his 100th touchdown or his 100th receiving and things like that, and which record was actually getting broken at the time, or did they try to okie dokie with a number, but that isn't actually the number that broke the record, etc. Got to keep an eye on that and do some of your own research. But 101st touchdown reception, beating out Steve Largent there. Pretty sweet there. And then some raw pickups. All of these I got with the intention of grading. Had this one before. I sold it, getting it back. Got the Bosa. I checked the centering on them with my Mark 1 calibrated eyeball, as well as this nice little centering tool. I don't know if you can see most of that, but nicely centered. So pretty excited about that. Got this Trey Lance Crusade, not numbered, but nicely colored match. It is not perfectly centered left to right, but still good enough to be in tolerance. And if it gets mint 9, I am content with that. This Peterson is money in the bank on the centering. So I think I got a fair chance at a 10. But if I get a 9 and I subbed it myself, I'll be happy. Wouldn't take anything less than that, but $18 a card. My risk tolerance goes up a little bit for how much I'm willing to play the game to see if I can get a 9 or a 10 on a card. Sometimes, that costs, if it's $30, it's like, well, I'm not taking the risk for that. I'll spend the whatever extra and just get the guaranteed thing. This one was a little bit more expensive for a raw card, but I'm a big fan of recent years. Well, Obsidian's only been out for a couple years, but I'm a big fan of them. I get our guys slabbed up each year, which is looking nice. I got 6 up on the wall right now and another 3 in the grading pile with a 4th one on the way, so it'll be 10 of these. I just love the isolated pictures here. It looks real good together when there's just these black backgrounds and different guys. So the Trey Lance, normally the base years are numbered. For example, Nick Bosa's rookie one is numbered at a 125. These aren't numbered, but the folks in the hobby estimate that the base print run is around 250. So they're a low pop even for the base, which is pretty cool. But not a cheap card per se, but I wanted to have that one slabbed up. And then I'm glad I picked up 2 of these, but got a great deal on these. And these are in phenomenal condition. And this is a little set. I like to get the major players graded up. I have a couple like that I get. And they're not identical. The centering is different on the both. I don't know which one is better. I will probably sub both, and one will get the 9 and one will get the 10, whichever one has the more appropriate centering, but I'm just in shock at how good a condition both of these are. So pretty excited about that. Those are very balanced. So that's what I got for you. I got more cards inbound that I, put that little extra in of picking them up quickly so that I could get in this sub in July. So I'm excited about that. And this is going to be a massive sub going out. I think if I get my act together, I will do a pre-submission, review or something like that. There's so many cards. I'll try to do it fast and furious and just have the camera and flip through and show them off, because it is a complete smattering of cards and it's pretty cool. For those that haven't poked their way into it yet or are wondering, they do require it's 2 categories for $18 a card sub. It's 95 in previous and then 96 to present. So you'll have to break those up. I got enough to meet the 20 card minimum easily on both sides, but did learn that today as I actually signed in and planned on starting to type cards in and stuff like that. So that's what I got for you. Happy Monday. Hope it's a good week for you. And until next time, later.